Good morning, y'all. Welcome back to the Mission Channel. I am your host, Mission Mike, the worst Christian and missionary of all time. Today, okay, we got a really full day, but I'm gonna start with giving you guys a little treat, okay? I'm gonna give you all the recipe to the greatest latte you've ever had, okay? And I call this thing a hug and a mug. All right, so here we go. First, we're starting with this is 4 ounces of espresso, courtesy of our spin coffee maker, all right? And this is milk and miel coffee. Miel is the Spanish word for honey, so basically milk and honey coffee, all right? And let's jump right in, all right? So first, you're gonna need 2 tablespoons, I like things sweet, of brown sugar, okay? So we got 1, 2, I want a little light on those. Then we're gonna do a tablespoon of caramel, all right? We're using the Torani brand. We have also tried others, but I think this one is the sweetness of this would taste very similar to something you would get at like a Starbucks, if that makes sense. All right, so we spin this thing up. Okay, looks like that's about broken down into there. All right. Next up, we use cinnamon. Hey, cinnamon brand matters. I didn't think it did, okay? I bought like some Walmart cinnamon. We got Kirkland's ones or whatever from Costco, etc. You really got to do the McCormick. I'm not kidding. I know that, like, yeah, you're kind of splitting hairs and the taste is very subtle and you might save like $1, but I'm telling you guys, as little nuances add up by the end of it all, the drink that you come up with is going to be very night and day, okay? Now, we're gonna throw in some, let me jump in the fridge here. Got some oat milk. All right, shake before usage. Okay, now, we're gonna bring this thing up to about right around 8 ounces, or for you people in other parts of the world, I think that's 300-ish milliliters. Okay, also, why do I recommend milk and miel? Why do I take such pride in this one? We have been all over the country and we had like the gourmet coffee. So for example, like Blue Bottle when we're in California, where you're like paying $15 a latte, and like a 10-ounce bag is literally like $25, okay? But, so you have bad coffee down here. This is like Folgers, and then you have gourmet, okay? Then you have good coffee. This is gonna be like Starbucks, Black Rifle, etc., all right? Now, you have to pay an insane amount for gourmet coffee, but you know, once you go the online route, that's changed everything. By not having like stores or whatever, you're able to get gourmet for the price of good. So it's kind of a money hack to where you can get into that caliber, but not pay into that caliber, okay? So we spin this, last but not least, this thing's ready to go. I'm gonna do a caramel wall. Shapow. Shaboom. Nothing fancy, nothing crazy. I'm just doing back and forth motions in a circle. I'm gonna throw the ice in there. Shabam, shabam, shabam. Oops, spilled some. It's okay. It'll evaporate dry. I won't even have to cook. And last but not least, we take our coffee and pour that into there. Oops, I think I did too much, or did I? Just have more to drink. All right, use our handy dandy little Starbucks. Whenever we travel, we sometimes get some of these, and voila, you have yourself a hug and a mug latte. So let's start the day. You know it's gonna be a good one. Why? Because we got good fuel for it. I so badly wish y'all could taste that. Milkandmiel.coffee, let's move on.